Hello and welcome to Somersworth High School Swen News broadcast. Today on Swen News, we talk to Officer Shane on how vaping and e-cigarettes are affecting our community and what we can do to combat this growing issue. We also spoke with Mrs. McTague on upcoming projects for Chorus and her career so far as a teacher here at Somersworth High School. It all happens next here on Swen News.
You are watching Swen News.
I am here in the Swen studio with Officer DeShanes. We are talking about vaping in school or otherwise, and let's take it away. We've all come across e-cigarettes or other vaping tools, how does it affect us medically?
Both short-term and long-term. Short-term, what it does is when you're using nicotine products, it increases your adrenaline, which makes your heart beat faster and also constricts your blood vessels. Over a long amount of time, it increases low-density lipoproteins, which can increase your risk of stroke and heart attack.
There must be vaping in school. I've never seen it, but I've heard about people who have vaped in the bathroom or in classes and in the hallways. How are you enforcing the rules against vaping?
Primarily what it comes down to is education. If you knew what you're putting into your body, if you knew the consequences of it, you probably wouldn't be doing it. There is enforcement. There's state law that prevents minors, which is anyone under the age of 18, from possessing tobacco products, e-cigarettes, nicotine, and it's written in the law for that. First offense violation is normally about $100 and 20 hours of community service. So these add up, and anyone over the age of 12 can be charged with that. So if you're 13 years old and you're in possession, distributing these products, you could be charged. But primarily what our focus is on as a police agency is to educate the young population in our community so they don't make those bad choices.
And so say I'm walking down the hallway, and I see somebody vaping. What should I do if I see that?
Okay. This is your school. This is your community. I know when I go into the bathroom, I don't want to, smell like Fruity Pebbles when I come out. But at the same time, some of these devices, people are putting hash oil, which is THC, so it's the same as marijuana in these devices, which doesn't make this school a safe area. If we have kids that are driving to school and they're under the influence of marijuana from using these vape devices, or high in school, it's not a good learning environment. So be accountable, hold your peers, and this is our community, so we have to take care of it.
And do you have any other thoughts about this issue and how to change it?
Well, I've dealt with this before. Prior to coming here, when I was a police officer on the road, I responded in 2015 to a house fire on Grand Street. Some of you may know where that is. And it was an 18-year-old, and he was using a vape device. And it has a lithium-ion batteries in them, which are very volatile. If you research that, you'll see that if they're not stored in the proper temperature, they can explode. And I responded there, and right when I got to the house, I saw a young male. He was 18 years old, and he was burnt from around his face, around his mouth, third-degree burns, and he had shattered teeth. And what happened was he was vaping, the device got too hot, and it exploded. This caused him, probably years of reconstructive surgery to his face. So you may look at, long term, if I use this vape device, I could have a stroke, heart attack, other health conditions. What you don't take into effect is, geez, if I'm in my room and I'm using this and it explodes, it could light my house on fire, it could hurt other people and myself. So looking at the big picture.
Yeah, I agree with you there. It's a very, very scary thing that a lot of people are playing with because they don't really understand it. And, that's just honestly a heartbreaking story. But thank you for being here in the Swen studio with us.
Absolutely.
And thank you for watching. I am here for an interview in the Swen studio. Let's jump right in. Who are you and what do you teach here?
Well, my name is Julie McTague. I am one of 2 McTague teachers in this school. There's also a Susan McTague, which is neat because that's not a very common name. So to have another person with the same name is unusual for me. I teach the chorus and the drama class and drama club.
And when did you start teaching, just in general?
I started teaching in 1994, so I've been teaching quite a while. I've started here at Somersworth in 2001.
Nice. In 2001, you started here in Somersworth. So how long have you been working at Somersworth? Because I'm bad at math.
I've been here 17 years.
17 years, that is impressive. And so you've been teaching chorus for all 17 of these years?
Yeah, I started teaching full-time, but now I teach part-time because I have 2 children, and so I come in the afternoon and I teach the chorus, which is my favorite part of the day, and then I teach the drama class, and then if it's when the drama club's in session, I teach that after school. To get in to see the show?
Yeah.
In the past, I think it's been $7 a ticket. I'm not sure if that's what we're going with this year. It's going to be in the Black Box Theater, the performance, which we did our first production as a drama club in last year. We did Pippin, and it was awesome. And so this is going to be really fun, too. It gives us a ton of flexibility about how to stage the show, because the Black Box is kind of a blank slate. You start from there and you work on how you want to present it. It's going to be really fun.
Thank you for being with us.
No problem.
From all of us here at Swen, thank you for watching and have a great day.